will discuss the types of FMS. There are 4 types of FMS: sequential FMS, random FMS, dedicated FMS, and engineered FMS. Now we will discuss the layout of FMS: progressive or line FMS, line type, loop type, then ladder type, open field type, robot center type. First one is progressive or line layout. In this we can see, in layout the machine and the material handling system are arranged in a straight line. It is the simplest form in which the part progress from one workstation to another workstation in well-defined sequence. The work always flow in one direction and there is no backflow. The next one is loop layout. In loop layout, the workstations are organized in a loop. The parts flow in one direction around the loop. The loading and unloading workstations are located at one end of the loop. It may be a rectangular type as followed, or that could be a circular type. The next one is ladder type layout. Here we can see this loop consists of rings between the straight station of loops. The rings increase the possible way of getting from one machine to another machine which is required for secondary material handling system. This reduces the average travel distance and also minimizes the congestion so that the transport time between the workstation reduces. Then next one is open field layout. It consists of multiple loops and a number of machines which are arranged within large space for processing a large family of parts. And the next one is robot center layout. A robot center layout uses one or more robots for material handling system. The robot is equipped with gripper or tool. Now we will discuss the flexibility in FMS. Flexibility in manufacturing means the ability to deal with slightly or greatly mixed parts to allow variation in parts assembly and variation in process sequence, change the production volume and change the design of certain product being manufactured. So there are 3 different types of flexibility approach. First one is basic flexibility, system flexibility, and aggregate flexibility. To be flexible, a manufacturing system must possess the following capabilities. That is identification of the different production unit to perform the correct operation, quick changeover of operating instruction, quick changeover of physical setup of fixture, tools and other working units. So here we will discuss one by one the flexibility approach. First one is basic flexibility. Basic flexibility has 3 things. First one is machine flexibility, then material handling flexibility and operation flexibility. Machine flexibility can be defined as a machine which can process a various operations on variety of parts, types and size. Then material handling flexibility. It means different parts type can be transported and properly positioned at various machine tools in the system. Then the next one is operation flexibility. It means the alternative operation sequence can be used for processing a part. Then system flexibility. In system flexibility, we have various things like volume flexibility, routing flexibility, expansion flexibility, process flexibility and product flexibility. First one is volume flexibility. It means the system capability to produce different volume of parts economically. Then routine flexibility. It is required to follow another part for a part due to equipment breakdown, tool breakage, control failure and other disturbances. Expansion flexibility. It means the manufacturing system can be changed or expanded to accommodate the changed product requirement. Then process flexibility. It means the flexibility of manufacturing system to absorb the changes in process for a product. Then product flexibility. It means the ability of the system to accommodate the change in product design quickly and economically. Then aggregate flexibility. In aggregate flexibility, we have production flexibility, market flexibility, and program flexibility. It means the aggregate flex of manufacturing system to produce any volume and any type of part without major investment in capital equipments. Then marketing flexibility, the ability of the system to adopt changing market conditions. And program flexibility means it is the ability of the system to run a program for a long period without any disturbances. Next one, application of FMS. FMS are uses in various fields like metal cutting machining, metal forming, assembly, joining, welding, arc spot, gluing, etc. Then surface treatment, inspection, testing. Advantages of FMS. It is to reduce setup and cure times, improve efficiency, reduce time for product completion, utilize human workers better, improve product routing, produce a variety of items under one roof, improve product quality, serve a variety of vendors simultaneously, produce more product more quickly. Then disadvantages of FMS are this is very expensive and substantial pre-planning activity is required.